Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Prost. I'm the Gnarly Gnome. This is a show where we hang out and we drink together. Sometimes it's cocktail, sometimes it's beer, sometimes it's sake. One of these days it'll be wine. I heard you, Marco. We will do wine someday. Today it is none of those things, depending on who you ask. This is a product made by a local brewery, but it is not a beer. It's seltzer. We're going to talk seltzer, but it's not just your average, ordinary, everyday seltzer. There is a trend happening in seltzers, and that's fruit, which seems like it should have been done a long time before, and it's been done a little bit, but for years, seltzer was about flavoring more appropriately. You created these fruit ideas that derived from artificial or natural flavoring. There has started to become, we'll call it a trend, even though it is a good thing. It's not a trend in the bad way, to actually use real fruit in your seltzer. You've got Untitled Art with their Florida seltzer that they're doing that's delicious. You've got Smooge. There's a video up on my YouTube channel, which, depending on where you're watching this, is where you are. So Smooge, maybe I'll put a link somewhere in the description somewhere. There's a link, which is like a fruit smoothie seltzer thing. Delicious. It's different than anything else that I think I've ever tried as far as seltzers go. And then you've got this product from Urban Artifact. You guys know these guys. They do sour beer, wild beer. They're nuts. Fruit is their thing. So when they decided they were going to do a seltzer, we knew that we were in for something that was different than what the other seltzers, definitely around town, were looking like. This is their fruit tart seltzer. This is tart cherry. They have several flavors of it and more constantly coming out with different fruits. So if you don't see this one on the shelf, grab one of the other ones because they're all pretty delicious. I don't want to spoil anything, but so here's what I have to say about a lot of these real fruit seltzers. Not this one. They are tasty. Don't get me wrong, but they do not pour and look like a seltzer. If we knock the bubbles off of this, it's still clear. Not clear. It's brilliant, and you can see through it. It still has a fizzy head on it. It's still light and effervescent. It's still a seltzer, first and foremost, just with real fruit. Why is that so difficult? You don't have to go over the top with it, which this is over the top in a lot of ways because of how much fruit is crammed in here. If we read the can, so it says Urban Artifact, Tart Cherry Fruit Tart Seltzer, 15% fruit, 110 calories, 5% alcohol by volume, 12 ounces. So 15% fruit. 15% of the volume of this seltzer is made up of actual fruit. Contrast that to like Ocean Spray juice, which is 11% fruit, 15% fruit. This is more juice than juice. Go figure. That's the Urban Artifact side of it. It goes on to say, real fruit, sour beer, which is kind of their tagline now. This is not a beer, in my opinion. Low-calorie fruit tart seltzer made with real tart cherries. It says no flavorings, no extracts, no concentrates, all natural. And it's got our nutrition facts. If you guys are interested in that, 110 calories, no fat at all, no cholesterol, 10 milligrams of sodium, 4 grams of carbs, no fiber, no sugar, no protein. This is a seltzer, an actual seltzer. Go figure. Looks like cherry. It's cherry colored. It's bright pinkish red. bright white fizzy head on top because it's a seltzer. And it smells like cherries. Surprise. This is all actual cherries. Like, you're not throwing in some kind of extract or some kind of artificial flavoring that tastes like medicine. This is just actual cherry. Super fizzy, super light, super refreshing, super fruity. Got that little tart snap to it, which to me makes it even more like thirst quenching. I know that I'm not a seltzer guy, and I'm never going to claim to be a seltzer guy. But when I drink something like this, I like it. I could see myself just walking into a store and be like, you know what, I kind of in the mood for something light, crisp, fruity, refreshing. And this fits all of those things. I would not be ashamed to be seen carrying this 6-pack up to the register. Whereas some of the other things, I've actually got some sitting right over there that are in the middle of a review thing, that I would be ashamed carrying up to a register. This is a perfect representation of how Urban Artifact can take their personality and their spin on what they do and carry it into these other product lines and do them really, really well. This is not sacrificing on quality or ethos of a brewery, if that's a thing. It's creating the best version of seltzer that a place like Urban Artifact can do. So if you haven't tried their seltzers, get out there and try their seltzers. Urban Artifact, congratulations on creating a seltzer that is something that I'm okay drinking, that I'm proud to drink. This is delicious. I'm going to finish this whole thing and I'm going to be happy about it. I might even drink another one. There's other flavors too. I might drink another flavor. I don't know. It's good. Prost.